Naligrio Media presents 10 gorgeous people with unique skin color. Number 1. Khoudia Diop. Khoudia Diop is a 19-year-old from Senegal who has faced bullying throughout her life simply because of the color of her skin. But that hasn't stopped her. She began modeling when she was 17, winning the hearts of many, and has amassed a following of over 235,000 people on Instagram. She works with The Colored Girl Incorporated, a group that promotes self-love and celebrates women of all backgrounds. She also inspires people to embrace their differences. If you're lucky enough to be different, don't ever change. Number 2. Fritz Liedtke's subjects. Photographer Fritz Liedtke loves to shoot people. He was out to dinner years ago when he was taken with one of his dining companions, a woman with amazing freckles. He asked if he could take her photograph, which he did under the light of a neon sign in front of the restaurant. It was one of the most beautiful photos I had taken all year, he says of the moment that launched him on a search for more freckled faces to photograph. Number 3. Connie Chiu. Connie Chiu was born in Hong Kong. The fourth child in a Chinese family, she was the only one born with albinism. Connie and her family moved to Sweden, where she grew up studying arts and journalism. At the age of 24, she started her fashion modeling career by working with French designer Jean-Paul Gaultier. Now, Connie juggles modeling with her career as a jazz singer, which takes her to major events and jazz clubs all over the world. Number 4. Nikia Phoenix. Although people tend to associate freckles with white people, they occur in every race. Nikia Phoenix's standout skin tone and natural hair set her apart from the crowd. But with that privilege comes prejudice. The American model, who has fronted campaigns for Coca-Cola and Target, was scouted by alternative apparel while out grabbing a coffee and bagels. But while her life changed in that instant, her challenges stayed the same. At school, she was treated like an alien, but she found strength in thinking, what would Martin Luther King or Gandhi do? The successful model says she's been dropped from shows because of race and still suffers juvenile name-calling. Number 5. Winnie Harlow. When Winnie Harlow, aka Chantel Brown Young, was 4 years old, a mysterious white patch appeared on her stomach. Diagnosed with the skin disorder vitiligo, she watched as similar spots spread all over her body over the next few years, including on her hands, knees, and face. Her striking appearance caught the attention of Tyra Banks, who discovered her on Instagram and asked her to compete in Cycle 21 of America's Next Top Model, where she placed 5th. She is the current brand ambassador for the Barcelona-based casual clothing company Desigual, along with the Brazilian supermodel Adriana Lima. Number 6. Nastia Zidakova. Dubbed the most beautiful albino girl in the world, Nastia Zidakova was born in Russia in 1996. This young model is a striking photogenic beauty credited with changing the face of the fashion and beauty industry in Russia. Nastia is also a talented songstress who frequently shares her music on YouTube. Number 7. Brock Elbank's subjects. Photographer Brock Elbank is another artist who wants to show off just how beautiful freckles truly are. He started a project dedicated to photographing freckled skin back in 2012 in a stripped-back studio free of any visual distractions. The focus is all about the freckles. The project, called #Freckles, is in progress in London. Elbank is still looking for anyone with freckles to take part in the photo shoot for a collection that will be shown in 2017 through Michael Reed. Number 8. Souffrant Ralph. Souffrant Ralph is a New York City model with a crop of red hair and a thick smattering of freckles running down his face and chest. He has a distinctive look that's hard to forget, something he seems to know and embrace. Instead of trying to hide his differences, he uses them to define himself and help him stand out. Just the fact that he chose his career to be modeling, a profession that centers all around an individual's face and body, proves as much. Number 9. Sir Major. You might know Sir Major from roles like albino henchman on American Horror Story Coven, but he's also a proud albino model and actor. That is evident from this photo, where he plays up his pale skin and adds a touch of dreaminess with the gold leaf accents, really driving home the beauty of his skin. Number 10. Sean Ross. Often regarded as the first professional male model with albinism, trailblazer Sean Ross started the movement known as #InMySkinIWin in order to encourage anyone who has ever felt hurt over looking different. According to the movement's landing page, the average human's sense of self-worth has been silenced by the lack of courage, triumph, and self-encouragement in the world. Sean's mission is not to stop bullying entirely, but rather to shape the way we as individuals think about ourselves personally. Haters are always going to hate, so just make sure you're not one of them. This is Jim Ellis for NaligrioMedia.com. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.